Hello guys, this is Akash. Welcome to the session two of this Jarvis AI. In this session, we are going to convert speech to text. So in the previous section, we have convert text to speech. So in this session, we'll do the reversal part of this particular problem. Okay. For these things, we need a speech recognition library. I will tell you how to install this library. This is a simple process. Just go to this browser and just type install speech recognition Python. Okay, and just go to this same URL and just copy this command. Okay, now just open CMD and just paste it here. So it will install this library, all the packages related to this in your system. I already have installed it earlier. So for me, requirements are already satisfied, but in your case, it will install everything or in your basically in your system. Okay. Now let's close it and let's move to the implementation part of this problem. So before moving into the uh, this today's problem, convert speech to text. Let's customize this function which we already have developed in the previous session, right? So now what I want is instead of passing this string as a default one, what I want whenever I call this speak function from our main.py file, I don't want to every time this text uh, to be used by the Jarvis AI. I want whenever I will call this function, I will pass that string here, like whatever string we want our Jarvis AI to speak, and accordingly we can proceed, right? For that, what we can do, let me uh, remove this using Control X. Let me paste it so that we can utilize it later on. Okay, and then instead of this string, we can provide some uh, parameter, or we can say some variable. So let's say I am passing one variable, voice text, what text you want to speak. Okay. And the same whatever you are passing here, you have to pass in this engine.say as. So now if we are trying to run it, it will throw some error because earlier, if you remember, we were providing one string. Okay, now we are providing that string using the speak function in the form of arguments. Okay, so that argument we need to pass it here. So if we are try to run it, it will throw a error. See, the same error is speak function missing one required positional element. Okay, this is the variable we need to provide its value. Whenever we will provide its value, it will execute this function. It will paste that string here, and that string will be pasted here as well. So it will be the same, but we have customized it. Okay. So let copy this same string again and pass it here. Okay. So now if I am going to execute,
Hey
it will
Akash,
speak the same.
welcome to this course. I hope it has been great day for you. Never stop learning.
Yeah. So this we have customized. Now let's move to our main problem, that is voice to text. Okay, so we'll use one more function, def uh, recognize voice. Okay, okay. So as I told you, we need this speech recognition library. Okay, so let me import that library as we did import our this Pi text to speech conversion, right? So let me import it. And okay, now I don't want to use this library directly. I want to give it some reference or reference the sense. I want to I don't want to call it directly because that content this is very big name, right? I just want to saying that import this library with some name as we can say SR, okay, in the shortcut form. So we'll not have to type every time these things. We just provide this thing, and whatever functions are there inside this particular library, we can use those. Okay. So that's why we have written is that as SR. Okay. Now, in SR, we have one recognizer function. So what it will do, I will tell you later on by one. So let's complete the implementation part first. So there is one function sr.recognizer. So if you are going inside this recognition function, what it will do is whatever the voice related parameters or functions we have, so that we will be having in the recognizer function. See, create a new recognize instance which represent a collection of speech recognition functionality. Okay, like we have energy threshold, we have pause threshold. Okay, so all these things we have we can use, and how it will be utilized in our code, that also I will tell you. Okay, so let's go there. And for this also, I don't want to call these things every time, so again I am giving it some reference. So let's say I am giving it as reference as R. Okay, so I hope till this thing everything is fine. Now we have one more function sr dot microphone. Okay, so we'll use this function as well. So once we recognize the voice whatever we are saying, then we have to use the microphone functions for the further implementation. Okay, so to use this, I will use this along with it. Okay, and I will say with sr dot microphone as m. Okay, so I'm giving some one more some reference whenever we have to use this SR microphone, we will call the MOL. Okay, then now what we will do now, microphone, if we are going to open this function, so this will basically recognize and store your voice command. Okay, and after that we'll use r dot listen function to basically listen our voice command. Okay, and we will store its value to some audio variable. So it can be anything. You can give it to a, you can give it to b, you can give it to any, but for the general purpose things I am giving it audio. Okay, and inside this we have to pass the variable. Okay. Now, the next step is, uh, before this, let me add one print statement as well, so that we should be able to know like at which steps we are. So here it will try to listen. Once it's listen, it will store it into its value into the audio variable, and then will utilize it further. Okay. Now we have one more command, that is recognize underscore Google. So there are if you are going to this entire series, there are multiple functions: recognize Google, recognize IBM, recognize Bing, all those things we have, right? But we'll use the Google function first. Okay, so here we have to provide two arguments. First is um, first is the basically the audio one, right? So the one where we have that audio value. Okay, and we have to pass the language. So language, so based on the multiple language, like we have English language, which we are using in India. We have Hindi language. For that, it can be different, like in this way. So there are some certain format for that. Okay, so based on whatever you have need, you guys can use. But if you need those formats, I will. You can ping me. I will share you in the in mail. Okay, let me use it. And once I recognize it, then I am storing it as voice variable. Okay. Now we can print this voice, or what we can do is and try this as well. So I think we are done with all things. We have used it we have used microphone, we have used audio, listen, we have passed a variable here, we have recognized. Okay, so let me try to execute it, then I will provide you the details, what and how we are using. Okay, so let me try to execute it. So let's call the function, right? Let's recognize voice. Let me execute it.
Hey Akash. Welcome to this course. I hope it has been great day for you. Never stop learning.
Thank you. How are you?
Thank you, how are you?
See, so what it has done, if you observed, so first of all, this speak function has been triggered. So whatever we have provided here, it speaks out, and so basically here it has convert text into speech, right? In the second function, uh, what we are using is we are trying to interact with the bot. Okay, so we said thank you, how are you, right? So same thing is printed here also. The bot has tried to speak that particular string as well, right? So that is the thing. And here we can apply some more validations. We can add try catch block here. So in case there is something happening, then okay. So here we can print the voice, except if there is any exception in the as E, then then print the exception, kind of exception, and return something went wrong or I am unable to hear you. Okay. So in case any exception is there, so that can also be handled. And for the final return, we are returning this voice. So let's try to execute it.
Hey Akash. Welcome to this course. I hope it has been great day for you. Never stop learning.
See, so yeah, it is a good day for me. How about you?
So yeah, it is a good day for me. How about you?
See, so whatever I speak, so it has listened to me and it has repeated the same thing from there, right? So this is how we can uh, convert speech to text and text to speech. Okay, so I guess for today's session, that's it for now. And in next session, we will cover more things as well, like how we can be more interactive with the bot, how we can perform our daily tasks with the help of robot that I did I showed you in the session. Like it will wish us based on the uh, time frame we have. So, for example, if it is morning, it will wish us good morning. If it is afternoon, it will wish us good afternoon. Okay, we will try to have some more functionalities like how to send emails, how to send WhatsApp message using this bot. Okay, how we can cover all the possible tasks which we can do from the Alexa, even more than the Alexa. Okay, so for this you need the laptop and the Python so installed. So in case you guys have any particular query, you can comment me out. Will I have already provided my email IDs and all my details. You guys can refer those and you can query you can email your query. I will get back to you on it as soon as possible. Okay, so I guess that's it. Okay, one thing I guess we are left. So I told you till this part, okay, what recognizer will do, what microphone will do, right? So after that, once microphone is able to recognize the whatever uh, voice we are saying, that if it is able to recognize, it will store its value in the form of audio variable, right? In audio variable, and then this recognize Google, what it will do is whatever voice you are passing, okay, so it will use that, but there is a way you by using this recognize Google that you can convert that into different languages. Okay, so let's say we are using in English or Hindi here. So in case we need to have this bot develop in some other country. So like France, there we have French, right? So for that also we have some language code. Can change it and we can use it, right? So that like Alexa, we have it have two options, Hindi or English. So similar way, so we can do that thing using this recognize Google. Okay, and after that, once we recognize it, we are storing it's into voice as a text format, and then we are printing it, and then using a speak function that we already built from our end, we are we are speaking that text into the voice, right? And this we have added the exception in case there is some exception, so it will say something went wrong or I am unable to hear. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. Uh, if you guys find it more knowledgeable, relevant, and you guys are really eager to learn more things, then keep in touch with me on my channel, and just share it to the needed persons, whoever need to at least have some knowledge in the AI field, refer and can create bots, these kind of bots at their own. Okay, so that's it, guys, from today. We'll meet in the next session with having some good things to develop, right? Thank you, guys.